Imagine a stormy night where the rain taps against a window and every drop seems to whisper secrets of fortune, secrets that have been hidden from you your entire life. In that moment, you feel the weight of every decision, every belief, every childhood lesson about money press upon you, as if urging you to awaken from a long slumber. And tonight, you're about to embark on a journey that will shatter every old notion you've ever held about wealth and success, and replace them with an electrifying truth that could change your life forever. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and picture a door that has always been in front of you, yet you never dared to open it. Behind that door lies the most coveted secret of the ages, the Millionaire Mind. It's not just a set of strategies or a checklist of do's and don'ts. It's a transformative force, a radical reprogramming of your inner world that holds the power to turn every ordinary moment into a step toward extraordinary wealth. As you stand at the threshold, heart pounding and mind racing, ask yourself, what if everything you thought you knew about money was a lie? What if, hidden deep within your subconscious, there is a blueprint, a secret code that's been dictating every financial decision you've ever made? And what if you could rewrite that code tonight? Let me take you back to a time when you first heard the word rich. Perhaps it was in a moment of awe as you gazed upon a luxury car, or in the quiet, relentless ambition of a friend who seemed to have a Midas touch. That feeling of wonder was not just admiration. It was a spark, a glimpse into a different reality, a reality where money was not just currency, but a living, breathing force shaped by the mind. What if the reason you haven't experienced that reality is that your mind is cluttered with outdated beliefs, inherited fears, and a deep-seated conditioning that tells you wealth is for someone else, for someone lucky, or born with a silver spoon? Tonight, you're about to discover how that conditioning can be shattered, piece by piece, until you are free to create your own destiny. Every word you hear now is meticulously crafted to trigger a profound shift in your consciousness. I'm not here to simply list ideas. I'm here to immerse you in an experience, a cinematic odyssey through the very corridors of your thoughts. Imagine your mind as an ancient library filled with dusty tomes of beliefs and stories passed down through generations. Some of those stories tell you that money is scarce, that wealth is hard-earned, and even harder to keep. But what if you could rewrite those stories? What if you could replace the narrative of scarcity with one of abundance, possibility, and limitless potential? As you journey deeper into this experience, you'll encounter powerful revelations, each one a key that unlocks a new level of understanding about money and success. Picture a brilliant flash of light that illuminates the darkest corners of your mind, revealing hidden patterns and self-imposed limitations. You'll learn that every thought, every emotion, every reaction is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your financial reality. And just like an artist, you have the power to repaint your life in vibrant colors. But this isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about harnessing proven principles that have transformed the lives of countless individuals who dared to step into the realm of the extraordinary. Let me share with you a story of a man who once believed he was destined to struggle, to barely make ends meet, because that was the only story he had ever known. Every day he woke up feeling defeated by a world that seemed rigged against him. But then something changed. One night, as he lay awake in the quiet darkness, he heard a quiet whisper, a reminder of the dreams he had long buried. That whisper grew into a burning determination, and he began to question every limiting belief he had ever held about money. Slowly, he started to see patterns emerging in his life, patterns that weren't random, but the result of a deep, subconscious blueprint that dictated his financial destiny. He realized that to change his reality, he had to change the very way he thought, and as he began to rewrite his inner script, miracles unfolded before his eyes. Doors opened where there had been only brick walls, opportunities emerged from the shadows, and the abundance he had always longed for began to flow into his life. This transformation was not a matter of luck or chance. It was the result of a radical shift in mindset, a complete overhaul of the mental models that had held him back for so long. Now I want you to feel that stirring within you. Let the idea sink in that you too can reprogram your mind, rewrite your financial blueprint, and unlock the secrets of a truly abundant life. The journey we're embarking on tonight is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who dare to challenge the status quo, who are ready to confront their deepest fears, and who understand that every moment holds the potential for a breakthrough. You see, the world of the rich is not governed by luck or chance. It's governed by a set of rules, a hidden code that only a few have discovered. And tonight, that code is yours for the taking. As the narrative unfolds, you'll begin to recognize the subtle yet profound differences between those who merely dream and those who achieve. It's in the way they perceive challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. It's in the way they approach failure, not as a sign of defeat, but as a stepping stone on the path to success. You'll learn that every setback, every disappointment, and every moment of struggle is part of a grand design. A design that, when understood, becomes a roadmap to unimaginable wealth. And just as the darkest nights give way to the most breathtaking sunrises, your moments of struggle are but the prelude to your greatest triumphs. I challenge you now to think about your own story. Consider the beliefs that have shaped your financial reality. Ask yourself, when did I first learn that money was scarce? Who told me that I was not meant for greatness? And more importantly, are those beliefs still serving me, or are they simply chains that keep me from reaching my true potential? The answers might be uncomfortable, even painful, but within that discomfort lies the seed of transformation. For every belief that limits you, there is a counter-belief that can set you free. And tonight, you're going to uncover that counter-belief, that revolutionary idea that will shift your perspective and propel you into a life of abundance. Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a vast ocean of possibility. The waves of potential crash around you, each one carrying with it the promise of a better tomorrow. But to harness that power, you must first learn to navigate the turbulent waters of your own mind. You must learn to recognize the patterns that have kept you tethered to mediocrity, and then, with unwavering determination, break free from those self-imposed limitations. It's a journey that requires courage, discipline, and an unyielding commitment to growth. And while the path may be fraught with challenges, the rewards are immeasurable. A life where wealth is not just measured in dollars and cents, but in the richness of experience, the depth of relationships, and the fulfillment of your wildest dreams. Now let's dive into one of the most shocking and liberating truths of all. Your relationship with money is not fixed. It's malleable. Just as a sculptor can transform a block of marble into a masterpiece, you have the power to reshape your financial destiny by reshaping your thoughts. Every idea you hold, every word you speak, every action you take is like a chisel stroke on the sculpture of your life. And if you're willing to commit to this process, to continuously refine and redefine your inner narrative, you can create a masterpiece of wealth and success that defies the limits of ordinary existence. The path is not always smooth, and there will be moments of doubt, moments when the old voices of scarcity and fear try to creep back in. But remember this, every time you choose to believe in abundance, every time you dare to dream big, you are taking a decisive step toward a life that many only ever fantasize about. Let me pause here and ask you a question. What would you do if you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that you could achieve financial freedom? Would you risk everything for that chance? Would you invest in yourself, even if it meant stepping into the unknown? The beauty of this journey is that it is yours to define. There is no one-size-fits-all formula for success, no magic pill that guarantees overnight wealth. Instead, It is about embracing the mindset of a millionaire, an unshakable belief in the possibility of greatness, coupled with the discipline to turn dreams into reality. And as you absorb these ideas, I invite you to reflect on your own life, to challenge the beliefs that have held you back, and to open your heart to the endless possibilities that await you. The secrets I'm about to reveal are not mere theories. They are battle-tested principles that have been refined through the experiences of those who dared to rewrite their destiny. Each insight is like a spark that, when nurtured, can ignite a blazing inferno of transformation. Imagine unlocking the hidden mechanisms of your subconscious, mechanisms that have been quietly steering your life in a direction you never consciously chose. When you begin to understand the intricate interplay between your thoughts, emotions, and financial outcomes, you'll realize that you hold the power to change your circumstances in ways that seem almost magical. It's as if a veil has been lifted, and you suddenly see the world with a clarity and depth that is both exhilarating and liberating. Think about the moments in your life when you felt truly alive, when every cell in your body vibrated with possibility. Those moments weren't accidents. They were signals from your inner self, urging you to embrace a life of abundance. And just as a gardener nurtures a seedling into a towering tree, you too can cultivate the seeds of success by aligning your thoughts with the frequency of wealth. Every positive thought, every act of gratitude, every bold decision is like water, sunlight, or rich soil for the blossoming of your millionaire mind. The transformation is not instantaneous. It requires persistence, dedication, and the courage to face the uncomfortable truths of your past. But with each step, you'll find that the barriers you once believed were insurmountable begin to crumble, replaced by a sense of empowerment that radiates from deep within. Now imagine a turning point, a moment so profound that it forever alters the trajectory of your life. You might be sitting in your favorite chair, lost in thought, when suddenly a memory surfaces, a time when you almost gave up, when the weight of your financial struggles felt unbearable. And in that moment, you realize that those very struggles were not signs of weakness, but stepping stones on your journey to greatness. They were the fire that forged the steel of your resolve, the crucible that transformed your fear into an unbreakable determination. It's in these moments of vulnerability that the seeds of transformation are sown. And if you can harness that energy, if you can turn pain into power, you will unlock a reservoir of strength that propels you toward a future of limitless abundance. As you listen to these words, feel the surge of possibility coursing through your veins. Let every word resonate with the deep, undeniable truth that you are capable of extraordinary change. You are not defined by your past mistakes, your inherited beliefs, or the limitations imposed by society. You are defined by the potential that lies within, the untapped reservoir of greatness waiting to burst forth. And now, as you stand on the precipice of this new understanding, though you have a choice. You can continue down the well-worn path of mediocrity, or you can step boldly into a realm where every decision is an opportunity, every setback is a lesson, and every moment is a chance to build the life you've always dreamed of. The realization is as simple as it is profound. Your money blueprint is not fixed. It is a living, dynamic force that can be re-engineered, reprogrammed, and reimagined. And in this very moment, you have the power to take the first step toward that transformation. Picture yourself a year from now, 6 months from now. Imagine a life where financial worries are a distant memory, replaced by a vibrant sense of possibility and freedom. This isn't a fantasy reserved for a select few. It's the inevitable outcome for those who dare to embrace the millionaire mindset. Every thought you cultivate, every risk you take, every moment of self-doubt that you overcome adds another layer to the foundation of your new reality. I invite you now to consider a simple but powerful truth. The journey to wealth begins within. It starts with the courage to face your own limitations, to question the narratives that have held you back, and to embrace a new way of thinking, a way of thinking that sees opportunities where others see obstacles, that finds abundance in every corner of life. As you internalize this truth, allow it to permeate every fiber of your being. Let it inspire you to break free from the chains of self-doubt and mediocrity, and to step into a future where your potential is limitless. Imagine the impact this transformation could have, not only on your life, but on the lives of those you love. When you begin to see wealth as a reflection of your inner state, you unlock a chain reaction that elevates everyone around you. Friends, family, colleagues, all become witnesses to your metamorphosis, and in their eyes, you become a beacon of possibility, a living testament to the power of the human mind. The ripple effects of your transformation can be profound, creating waves of change that extend far beyond your own existence. And as you realize this, you'll find that every moment of struggle, every ounce of effort, every sacrifice was not in vain, but a necessary step toward a future that is as bright as it is boundless. There comes a moment, a climactic turning point, where everything changes. Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads, the weight of your past anchoring you on one side, while on the other side lies a path bathed in the light of opportunity and abundance. The air is thick with anticipation, and every instinct in your body screams that this is the moment to let go of old fears and embrace a future filled with promise. As you take that step forward, you feel an exhilarating rush of freedom, as if the very essence of your being is aligning with the forces of the universe. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated transformation, a moment where you finally realize that the power to change your life has always been within you. And now, as the narrative reaches this powerful crescendo, I want you to remember one thing. You are not alone on this journey. Across the globe, countless individuals are breaking free from the shackles of scarcity, daring to dream big and redefining what is possible. Their stories are woven into the fabric of this shared human experience, a tapestry of triumph, resilience, and unyielding determination. Their successes serve as a reminder that wealth is not a destination reserved for the privileged few, but a state of mind that anyone can attain if they are willing to invest in themselves. The millionaire mindset is not about superficial displays of wealth or the accumulation of material possessions. It's about cultivating a deep, abiding belief in your own potential and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Now let's bring this vision closer to home. Think of a time when you felt an electrifying surge of hope, a moment when you truly believed that everything was possible. Let that memory serve as a guide, a reminder that the barriers you face today are not insurmountable. They are simply stepping stones on the path to greatness, challenges that, when overcome, will reveal the hidden reservoirs of strength and wisdom within you. And as you take in these ideas, I challenge you to engage with them deeply. Share your thoughts in the comments, tag a friend who needs to hear this message, and let the conversation begin. Because when we come together to share our stories, to celebrate our victories, and to learn from our struggles, we create a powerful collective momentum, a force that can change not only our lives, but the world around us. As we near the end of this transformative experience, allow yourself to bask in the realization that the power to change your financial destiny is not some distant dream. It is here, in this very moment, waiting for you to claim it. Every insight, every revelation, every ounce of wisdom you've absorbed tonight is a testament to the limitless potential that lies within you. And while the journey ahead may still be challenging, know that you now possess the tools, the mindset, and the unwavering belief in your own worth to overcome any obstacle that dares to stand in your way. Imagine the ripple effect of this new mindset, a life where every financial decision is guided by clarity, confidence, and a deep understanding of your true value. Visualize the doors that will open, the opportunities that will present themselves, and the abundance that will flow into your life as you harness the power of the millionaire mind. This is not just a promise of wealth in the material sense, but a promise of a richer, more fulfilling existence, one where you are free to live life on your own terms, unburdened by the limitations of a past, steeped in fear and doubt. In the quiet moments that follow this revelation, take a deep breath and allow the truth to settle into your bones. You have been given a glimpse of a new reality, a reality where every thought is a catalyst for growth, every challenge is a lesson in resilience, and every moment is a precious opportunity to create the life you've always envisioned. The millionaire mind is not a destination. It is a journey, an ever-evolving process of self-discovery and empowerment. And as you walk this path, remember that every step you take is a victory, every obstacle overcome is a testament to your strength, and every dream pursued is a bold declaration of your commitment to a life of abundance. Now I want you to imagine what it would feel like to wake up each day with an unshakable sense of purpose, a heart brimming with excitement for the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Picture yourself surrounded by a community of like-minded individuals who, like you, have chosen to break free from the chains of limiting beliefs. Together, you forge a new narrative, one that celebrates the power of the human spirit and the boundless potential that resides within each and every one of us. In this world, wealth is not measured solely by the numbers in your bank account, but by the depth of your experiences, the quality of your relationships, and the fulfillment that comes from living a life of purpose and passion. As this journey draws to a close, I leave you with one final thought, a question that will echo in your mind long after these words fade away. What are you willing to do to claim the life you deserve? The answer lies not in a single action, but in a relentless commitment to transforming every facet of your existence. Embrace the power of your thoughts, harness the energy of your emotions, and step boldly into a future where your financial destiny is no longer a product of chance, but of choice. If you feel the stirring of possibility within your soul, if you're ready to shatter the old paradigms and embrace a new way of being, then this is your moment. Share this message with those who dare to dream, comment below with your own revelations, and subscribe if you're ready to embark on this journey of transformation together. The secrets of the millionaire mind are not locked away in some inaccessible vault. They are here, within you, waiting for you to claim them. And as you move forward from this night, remember that every great journey begins with a single courageous step. The transformation has begun. Let the spark you've ignited tonight set off a wildfire of change in every area of your life. Embrace the challenge, relish the opportunity, and know that from this moment on, you are the master of your destiny. The door is open. Step through it and discover the boundless wealth that awaits on the other side. Every second of this journey has been crafted for you to push the boundaries of what you thought possible, to inspire you to reach higher, and to remind you that the power to create a life of extraordinary abundance lies within your grasp. Let this be the turning point, the moment you decide to no longer settle for a life of limitations, but to dare to dream of a future that is as magnificent as you are. Now, as you absorb these words, let the energy of this truth resonate deep within your heart. Your financial destiny is not predetermined by your past, nor is it confined by the limitations others have set for you. It is yours to shape, yours to mold, and yours to live out in a way that reflects the full spectrum of your brilliance. The millionaire mind is not reserved for a chosen few. It is a blueprint for anyone brave enough to look within and rewrite the rules of their own reality. So, take this moment as your invitation to transform. Let the insights you've experienced tonight be the catalysts that propel you into a realm of limitless possibility. Embrace the challenges, relish the victories, and above all, remember that every great success story begins with the decision to believe in something greater. You are standing at the crossroads of destiny, and the path ahead is lit by the radiant promise of abundance, creativity, and unparalleled success. As the echoes of this journey reverberate through your mind, allow yourself to feel a profound gratitude for the power of transformation that lies at your fingertips. Every challenge you've faced, every obstacle you've overcome, has prepared you for this very moment. A moment where the secrets of the millionaire mind converge with the unyielding drive to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. The script of your life is yours to write, and today marks the first chapter of a story that will inspire, uplift, and empower you for a lifetime. Now step into this new narrative with confidence and conviction. Let the fire of possibility burn bright within you as you take each step toward the abundant life you deserve. Share this revelation with others who seek to break free from the chains of limitation, and let your journey be a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who dare to dream. The transformation is real, the power is undeniable, and the time is now. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey of self-discovery and transformation. The secrets of the millionaire mind have been laid bare before you, and now it's up to you to claim them. Every thought, every action, every moment from here on out is a deliberate step toward a life filled with abundance, purpose, and unimaginable success. Embrace the power within, ignite the spark of transformation, and let your story be the next great testament to the limitless potential of the human spirit. The door to your new reality stands open. Step through it, and let the adventure of a lifetime begin.